Life's good until one day the cheese vanishes. Poof, gone. Welcome to the Matt Logan Show, where we explore shiny ways to live stronger, more hopeful lives in an ever-changing world. I am your host, Matt Logan, founder of ShinyU.us. Today we're diving into a timeless classic that hits home for anyone who has ever faced unexpected shifts in life. Who Moved My Cheese by Spencer Johnson. This little book, published back in 1998, packs a punch in under 100 pages. But its lessons on change, adaptability, and resilience have sold over 28 million copies worldwide. If you're feeling stuck or overwhelmed by transition, whether it's a job loss, a relationship shift, or just the chaos of daily life, this episode right here is for you. I'll break down the story, pull in some key notes, and expand insights from the book. Gonna weave in some of my quirky quips from my blog at ShinyU.us and connect it all to our shiny blueprint for living. Plus, I'll spotlight some of our shiny products that can serve as daily reminders to embrace that change. Let's get into it. This should take about 10 minutes or so grab your coffee and settle in. First off, for those who haven't read it, Who Moved My Cheese is a simple parable set in a maze. There are 4 characters, 2 mice named Sniff and Scurry, and 2 little people, basically tiny humans, named Hem and Haw. They all live off a big pile of cheese in Cheese Station C, which represents whatever makes us happy. Success, security, love, you name it. Life's good until one day the cheese vanishes. Poof, gone. This is where the real story begins, showing how each character reacts to the sudden change. Let's start with the mice. Sniff and Scurry are all instinct. Sniff sniffs out change early. He's always checking the cheese supply, noticing when it's dwindling. Scurry, he's action-orientated. As soon as the cheese is gone, he scurries off into the maze without a second thought. They don't overanalyze or complain, they just adapt. In the book, Johnson describes how they tie their running shoes around their necks every day, ready to dash at a moment's notice. It's a brilliant metaphor for preparedness. As Sniff and Scurry venture out, they quickly find new cheese at Cheese Station N, bigger and better than before. Now contrast that with Hem and Haw. These guys wake up to no cheese and freak out. Hem especially digs his heels in. He's angry, entitled, yelling things like, "Who moved my cheese? It's not fair." He refuses to leave the empty station, convinced the cheese will come back if he just waits and complains enough. Hem represents that stubborn resistance we all feel sometimes, clinging to the past, blaming others, denying reality. Haw starts out the same way, paralyzed by fear, but eventually something clicks. He realizes staying put means starving, so he laughs at his own hesitation and heads into the maze alone. Haw's journey is the heart of the book, and it's packed with those famous wall writings, lessons he scribbles as he goes to remind himself and maybe help others. One of my favorites: if you do not change, you can become extinct. That's raw, right? It hits on the inevitability of change. Ignore it and you fade away. Another: smell the cheese often so you know when it's getting old. This is about staying vigilant, not getting complacent. Haw imagines himself enjoying new cheese, which motivates him through the fear. He asks, "What would you do if you weren't afraid?" A question that propels him forward. And as he adapts, he writes, "The quicker you let go of old cheese, the sooner you find new cheese." Eventually, Haw finds the new station, reunites with Sniff and Scurry, and reflects on how change led to growth. But he keeps his shoes ready, knowing change could happen again. Expanding on the book a bit more, Johnson draws from real psychology here. The maze isn't just a setting, it's life itself. Twisty, unpredictable, full of dead ends. The characters aren't random, they're archetypes of human responses. Sniff anticipates trends, like sniffing out market shifts in business. Scurry executes without paralysis. Hem is the victim mindset, and Haw shows transformation through mindset shift. Johnson even includes a framing story where friends discuss the parable at a reunion, applying it to real-life scenarios like corporate mergers or personal divorce. One character shares how anticipating change saved his job during a company restructure. It's relatable because change isn't optional, it's constant, especially in today's fast-paced world with AI, economic ups and downs, and personal upheavals. This ties perfectly into what we talk about at ShinyU.us. After losing my daughter in a tragic car crash on September 4th, 2012, I spent way too much time in that empty cheese station, resisting the pain, fearing the unknown. But over 13 years, I developed what I call the Shiny Blueprint, a quirky way of living that turned my shadows into light. Shiny stands for strong, hope, influential, necessary, and you. It's not just an acronym, it's a blueprint for resilience. Being strong means that the inner fortitude, like scurry charging ahead. Hope is about envisioning new cheese, even in darkness. Remember, sometimes it takes darkness to see the light, as I often say. Influential, that's using your story to uplift others, just as Haw's wall writings could guide someone else. Necessary reminds you that you're essential in God's plan, not random. And you? It's personal. Embrace your unique path. In my blog, Shiny Shadows, Facing Fears, Forging Light, I share how keeping this blueprint secret and to myself for years kept me safe, but also stagnant. That devastating loss set me on a long, hard road filled with shadows. But forging light means facing fears head on, much like Haw lacing up his shoes and stepping into the maze. Another quip from my blog, Gratitude and Astonishment. In the midst of change, gratitude turns what we have into enough, astonishing us with new possibilities. That echoes the book's optimism. Enjoy change, savor the adventure, and enjoy the taste of new cheese. Let's talk Shiny products. They're designed as wearable reminders of this blueprint. Take the shirt that I have on. The past is my compass, not my anchor. Or Eddie Bauer jacket. It's perfect for hem types. It says use the past to navigate, but don't let it hold you back, like letting go of old cheese. Tees are priced at only $20 or $40 for the jacket. It's a comfy way to carry that message. Head to ShinyU.us to grab these. They're not just apparel, they're tools for your shiny journey. Critics say the book oversimplifies. Fair point. Not every change is easy, especially with daily barriers. But its strength is accessibility, prompting self-reflection without overwhelm. In my experience, after my loss, I was hemmed for too long. But adopting a shiny mindset turned me into Haw. As Johnson puts it, movement in a new direction helps you find new cheese. Wrapping up, Who Moved My Cheese reminds us change happens, but they keep moving the cheese. Anticipate it, adapt quickly, and enjoy it. Tie that to the shiny blueprint, and you're equipped to shine through any maze. If this resonates, check out the book and visit ShinyU.us for products and my blog, or donate to support our mission of spreading positivity. I really appreciate you. Thanks for listening. I'm Matt Logan, and remember, you are shiny, you are strong, you are hope, you are influential, you are necessary, and you are uniquely you. Until next time, keep moving with the cheese.